I want you to feel my heat and get carried away in my wind. I really hope that you can swim in the depths of my imagination.
Thy kingdom come. Is your will being done? 'Cause 19 babies lay in a Texas church. On earth as it is in heaven. No, wait, on earth as they return to heaven.
Where after the damage forces my insides to burst open, spilling forth every secret I have ever had.
I feel only the smooth coldness.
Your fortress stands here now, proud that I stared down the barrel of your gun and saw a man as weak as me, trying to prove the nothingness underneath.
Between relinquish and resentment, gasp, grasping, adjusting, settled, settling.
Hey Google, how do I care for a boyfriend?
Wondering whether my soul, spirit, skull, or skin would be the first to be freed from this frightening free fall until you caught me, carried me to safety.
And she also sometimes says the right thing at the wrong time, so I guess it's the right time to be wrong with her, and it's okay. I never know how to tell her she's anything but perfect.
That moment of still calmness that tickles your toes, crawls up to your knees and gives you a little nudge on your nose.
There's nothing more to worry about, not here between the rusted smokestack lullabies and the confined almond groves. Nothing but the next step, waiting for the apples to fall, although they never do.
That's the ones who cultivate the grounds of these buildings, standing so very high, can't even be seen as I walk by.
It seemed the world might be bigger than the circle of some boy's ashy arms, but no one reassured us.
Once again, I am not I anymore. I am a painful death, stored in your freezer.
Too many friends I've left behind. Today I'm lost by monument. Winter's come.
Or will you actually leave something that can't be erased, rusted through, or repossessed?
And if she were to meet death unwelcomed, like all the bitches that I love do, will I then be called to ascend the throne?
Red light, green light turns blue. That's how you know that after you, another kid gunned down by 12. Why fear the devil when we're already living in hell?
There's something about the way white people gentrify Martin Luther King's speeches by pretending to be moved by them, then try to move out people who live on streets named after him.
And the repetition does not end because the cycle of dying and decomposing continues.
Oh sure, America made little statuettes of a very white, very placid woman holding scales, trinkets to remind them of their cleverness, and to remind the poor and melanin people of the world that justice is now stone and lifeless.
So they now hunt in schools, in universities, and around town, and leave blood-soaked pools in which humans do drown.
Since I crashed in this land of hope, honey, and sails, the candles of sweet decline.
This dirty water, this muddy water, bloody water, guilty water, filthy water. Water repeats itself like history. History repeats itself like water.
The summer that my father reached into the back seat while driving and smacked me because I was singing the Kiki D part instead of the Elton John part.
The difference between Barbies and G.I. Joes was simply which accessories we put in their hands.
Have you heard the song, The Last Breath? Felt the symphony falling from your lips?
My body is not yours to take.
R. Kelly calls himself the Pied Piper of R&B, and we make the excuse before we make the connection.
But the heathens, heavy-breathing, sanctified demons call they semen holy oil. Stand on holy soil, praising God, trying to comfort her with a staff and rod.
You, big lady, were the only Disney character who ever looked like me. And while you may not have had the waistline of a princess, I'll be goddamned if you didn't have the swagger of a queen.